Hello YouTube. It is 7:12 in the AM here. No better time for a beer review, I think. Just got off work a couple hours ago, so I've basically just been screwing around on the computer, and I got the hankering to review one of the beers sitting in my basement. This was sent to me by the one and only Albino Rhino, so big thanks to that gentleman. This is Uncommon Brewers Siamese Twin Ale. And you can tell it's they're from Santa Cruz, California, but I could tell the Rhino was the one who sent this to me because it's got the LCBO sticker on it that says 473 milliliters, 8.5% alcohol by volume. It's a certified organic beer. Apparently, it is in the style of a Belgian Dubbel. And there's this peel the sticker off because it's over actually some information here on the can. A canned double. I've never had a canned Belgian style beer as far as I can recall. Anyway, they say using Belgian techniques and Asian spices, 2 centuries of European tradition are conjoined with California inspiration in this award-winning double, or Siamese Twin Ale. We'll go through the tasting notes. Ale brewed with kaffir, lime leaves, lemongrass, and coriander. They say this uncommon beer is brewed to be aged, stored in a cool place, witnessed a change. It was canned on, let's see, June 20th, I think, 2013. The code's a little rubbed off there. Let's see what the other shit says here. Now, this is a thing about Uncommon Brewers. 2002, we set out to discover the forgotten potential of an ancient beverage all too often taken for granted. Could have picked a better sticker, couldn't I? A little bit more user-friendly. Uncommon Brewers was born out of that exploration. Jesus. It's going to be a long review, I think. Probably going to spend 5 minutes getting this fucking sticker off so I can read this shit. Our products are sourced whenever possible from local farms and growers. Some are even harvested by hand from the hills of Northern California. Alright, so Uncommon Brewers Siamese Twin Ale. We're going to open it up and we're going to see what we think about it. Big beer, 8.5% alcohol by volume. Oh, that's different. Alright. It's certainly the color range of a double. That is straight up mahogany. Right there. And I have this at slightly below cellar temperature. No, actually probably around a couple degrees higher than cellar temperature. So should be a good temperature to actually get all the flavors and aroma out. It's got that Belgian sort of head that you see in a lot of doubles and quadruples, where it's kind of dark cream, between cream and tan sort of color. I see some carbonation going up there. Of course, there's it's in a can, so you're not seeing any of the live yeast or whatever. You know, it's not. It's definitely filtered. Yeah. Seems kind of wrong, doesn't it? You kind of want to, if you want a Belgian style beer, you kind of want it in a bottle, honestly. Definitely see the alcohol legs on the side of the glass there, almost viscous. So we'll go right to the aroma. Ooh. Spicy prune. Dark. It's got that classic sort of Belgian double slash quadruple kind of dark fruit smell. Here it's very prune heavy. Not getting a lot of like the Belgian yeast character that you usually get with some of these, which sort of imparts like a lot of spiciness. I'm definitely not getting lemongrass in the smell, or I'm not. Can't really say I'm getting coriander either. It's very dominated by a sort of a prune smell, very nice prune kind of smell. Perhaps dates and figs, and definitely it also sort of smells sort of molasses like. Smells very good. Smells very dark and evil. It really does. Not quite on the wine side of things though. Like I think that's where the difference between like uh, bottle fermented Belgian style beer where you got the yeast still going actively. Um, it's spicy, and that spiciness kind of imparts a more of a wine character. Here you're getting just dark fruits and none of the like extra little bit that makes you think of like a red wine or a port. Smells very good though, really does. So cheers, we'll go right to the taste. Mm. Molasses, caramel, prune, um, slight spiciness at the end, a little bit of tartness at the end. 8.5%, I'm not getting the alcohol at all. I'm getting chocolate. It's the dark fruit flavors. They're mixing together. It comes off like chocolate in the finish, right at the roof of the mouth, right in the finish. Man, that is really good. It does not have, like again, it does not have that typical Belgian yeasty character to it that you would get from like a bottled Belgian beer. It doesn't have that intense spicy kick that you would get from a bottled variation of Belgian beer. Um, that stuff is definitely very much dumbed down, and it's much more about the dark fruits. The maltiness is really forward here instead of the spiciness. But man, that's really good, man. It's got a nice, I'd say definitely full body mouthfeel. Very, very nice. Mm, yeah, the dark fruit, prune, caramel flavors, they come together. Finishes like really good semi sweet chocolate. Basically Belgian chocolate, actually. It's sort of somewhere close to that. Some sort of European chocolate kind of. That's really good. It really is good. I am totally surprised. Honestly, I don't know where lemongrass and kaffir lime leaves and coriander come in this because I'm not really getting any coriander. I'm not getting any sort of like lime or lemon kind of taste at all. Um, Maybe they are just there to take over for where the yeast is lacking in this beer. You don't have all the yeast floating in this thing to really provide you with the typical spiciness that you would usually get from one of these things. So maybe these additives are to try to bring the spiciness up. And the spiciness is there in the finish, just a teeny bit. It's not very big, but you're definitely not getting this. I'm not personally. I'm not. I'm not getting the flavors. I really am not. It's all about the maltiness in this beer, with just a little teeny bit of spiciness in the end. Hop presence negligible, as far as I can tell. Alcohol also negligible. The 8.5% is very well masked. Man, that's surprise. I was totally surprised. I was looking at this can and I thought, okay, this is going to be a shitty hippie beer. It's going to suck. But it did not. Siamese Twin Ale from Uncommon Brewers. That's getting a solid 4 out of 5. It's really excellent. I mean, it's not as good as like a standard traditional Belgian Dubbel. It really just isn't. It's just really missing the authentic kind of taste for one of these beers, but it's an interesting take on it, and it's an interesting sort of separate version of that sort of beer. Kind of a, where the spice really isn't there, and it's much more about the malt, and I appreciate it because I'm a malt maniac. So, cool. Very cool. Thanks to Albino Rhino for this one. Siamese Twin from Uncommon Brewers. It's getting a 4 out of 5. Be good, ladies and gents, and we'll see you later.